Hello, guys. Welcome back to the new episode of False9 Podcast. Welcome back, Buggy. So, I wanted to talk about this very particular topic, and I've been waiting for the right moment. I think this is the right moment. And I want to say this all banter aside, I think collectively we have to put some respect under the name of Mikel Arteta because how he has managed this Arsenal team since past 2 seasons and currently he has been doing. It is nothing but phenomenal. And we can talk about the stats and all, but the evidence is right there. We can call them chokers, we can call them bottlers, etc. etc. Banter hota rahega. But regardless, the way they are playing, the way they have played against City, especially in those circumstances, I'm telling you, any team, any other team, maybe United, let's say United, they would have considered 2-3 goals minimum, 100%. So
True.
what do you guys feel? Asman, you can start, then I can cut. What do you guys feel about this thing?
Yeah, I think one thing that Arteta has done is that made them very good defensively. Like they are a resilient team. They rarely concede goals. I think last season they conceded what 28, 29 goals in the league. And this season also, I don't think so. They've conceded more than three, maybe. So clearly they've made whether like we can all talk about bottlers and all, but I think they've he's made them a hard team to beat, and which in itself is a creditable thing.
Yeah, I still remember, talking to a few Arsenal fans saying that, Mikel Arteta is the manager you should actually be trusting in. I think uh, also a moment to acknowledge that, Arteta is a manager who not only just, has upped Arsenal's stature in that sense, okay, but he also has brought in a flair. ऐसा नहीं है कि he's just a result sort of a manager, but Arsenal play a really good football. And there was a time under Wenger where they used to bring in results, and their team also had a flair. That sort of an Arsenal is is what we are seeing today. So I think, yeah, of course, like at least you guys did not want them to win the league last season and the season before, I guess. But and I was up for it because I didn't want City's domination. But yeah, they choked, but they were the only one at the back of Man City. So
Yeah.
props, full props to them.
They almost won last 2 years, to be fair. 2022, 2023, they were on 84 points and City won at 89. And last
Hmm.
season, they were at 89 points and City was on 91. So you see, they are in the
And
touching
mind
distance right now.
and mind you, this is one of the best Premier League teams ever.
Correct,
Okay,
correct.
in Manchester City, we are seeing one of the best Premier League teams ever. So to chase them and be there at the last match day, be there till the last match day, that's a big feat.
I I wanted to talk about this particularly because we can all talk about the dark arts tactics and etc. how they bully opponent's keeper when they are taking a corner or a
Mm.
free kick, especially corner. And it is very evident. Last two red cards for Arsenal, Declan Rice and Trossard, were arguably, we can say, ifs and buts wala situation. But
Mm.
if you go by the rules, if you go by the books, they were correct. But if you think a referee could have given a free way for
Mhm.
Trossard कि इतना बड़ा मैच and there would be heated moments. You have referee, you should be responsible to control these kinds of uh, games and provide entertainment for the fans. And sadly, it didn't happen, but they almost won it, almost won, and I was genuinely happy seeing the progress. Though I don't like Arsenal. We are United fans, but उन लोग भी गटर से उठ के आए हैं, ऐसे खेल रहे हैं. They were not playing with their strongest midfield. Odegaard was injured in the last international break. Mikel Merino got injured immediately after he joined. Then Declan Rice was suspended. Out of these scenarios, they managed to take a point from City. It will feel like 2 points lost rather than 1 point gain, for the upcoming title race if they go ahead. But people can have their opinion, of course. But I feel this Arsenal team is special, and if they want to succeed, they have to win something very soon because you see, not many teams who are stronger on paper, stronger in football, they play aesthetically great football, etc. etc. कोई ना कोई एक जन कभी ना कभी छोड़ के जाता ही है, and then the whole chemistry get disturbed. For example, Saliba has Real Madrid links. Real Madrid wants one centre back. Imagine if
Hmm.
Saliba goes there, then again they have to find a new equivalent to Saliba. I feel this is the year that they might push City to another level, or they will go on another level because City will be playing without Rodri, and we all know what happens when they play without Rodri.
And also, this has to be the season because Arteta is now done 5 years. He's got a new contract, and it is also visible that he himself wants this to be the season because so one of the few things that in the last couple of years Arteta has changed is that is sort of becoming more practical. Fuck playing entertaining football. I'll make sure that I get the points out of here because you can play your entertaining football against 16 other teams in the league, right, who are worse than you, objectively worse than you. But against those 4 or 5 big matches, for example, when they go to Anfield or when they go to Tottenham Hotspur Stadium or Etihad, hopefully if they come to Old Trafford, there they have to sort of look for the points rather than look for like a style of play or a stylish sort of thing.
Old Trafford, they'll get both.
I also feel that Arsenal are also worse this season, actually. I have not been impressed at all watching them because they have gone, it seems, back to the old formula of okay, if we can't outplay them, let's just like sit back and make sure okay, one goal we score. They're playing sort of like a more defensive football this season, and I understand that's because like Odegaard is missing, so they don't have that creative outlet up front who can link play up. They also don't have any good striker, to be very honest. All the strikers are very average, bang average. So I understand that it is a result of all that. But I still feel they were playing much better football last season. They scored 91 goals. City scored 96 goals. So without a striker, they were able to score that many goals. But I think this season they aren't playing well, and I mean, maybe I'll be wrong, but I have a feeling that eventually they might start getting exposed. I think Arsenal are definitely very resilient. I don't think so they'll be easy to score against. I don't think so they'll be easy to beat for any team. And which means they have a very, very, very good chance of winning the league. But I
Hmm.
also don't think they are better than last season.
Yeah, and I think just to add to that as well, I had seen a stat on Opta, and they had mentioned that Arsenal have taken the most amount of time during free kicks or any other stoppage play. So basically, they are a team that has wasted the most amount of time. I think something is different this season, definitely for Arsenal, but it's time. It's the season for Arsenal to shine, and I won't say do or die for Arteta because I think he has done enough to show that he is there for quite some time at the club, or he should be there for quite some time at the club.
If we have to talk about this season specifically, they could have invested in a good striker. There were strikers available. Sheshko was ready to join Arsenal. I don't know what happened there. He decided to go to Leipzig, if I'm not wrong. And Osimhen was there, right there. Osimhen was right there. He went to Galatasaray. He could have joined Arsenal. That missing piece of that striker could have solved so many things for Arsenal, I think, because they create so many chances in the game. Striker could have been the difference between Mikel Arteta and that Premier League trophy. I don't know. Time will tell, but I think Arsenal has to win something this year. This should be the season where Mikel Arteta should win something. Otherwise, then it will be difficult. It's now or never for Arsenal.
Do you guys find the narrative around Mikel Arteta slightly annoying? See, he hasn't won anything. That's a fact.
Hmm.
In the 5 years,
FA
he
Cup,
won
man,
FA
not
Cup.
one
That
FA
was
Cup.
first year. वो भी आधा एमरी निकाल के गया था वो. He hasn't won anything. That is an objective fact.
Their fans
And
will say
like,
Community Shield.
fair enough, yeah, rakho. Good for you. There are stories about him. For example, most recent one is that he hired some pickpockets and he
Yeah,
was trying
yeah.
to teach the value of being alert to his players. Like, are those players stupid? Like, 25-year-old people don't know the value of being alert. Kya? Like, what kind of PR is this? I feel like this is like very PR. These are basic things, yeah. I'm sure every manager tells their players to be alert. There was this video from that documentary that they did on
Hmm.
Arsenal. He's
Bulb.
drawing a bulb and saying that idea aega. Like, kya hai? Are you like, are those kindergarten children or what? So I feel this,
See,
there is this certain narrative around Arteta that even the basic things that he does, they are hyped as if like, oh, this guy is such a genius to think of it. Like, I think they are like, even with the low block thing, he is parking
yeah,
the bus. Mikel Arteta is parking the bus. He loves to park the bus. He is a certified bus driver. But you say like, you were calling out Mourinho for that. You were calling out Sam Allardyce for that. But when Mikel Arteta does it, oh, it's like out of possession football and it's a low block and oh, look at Partey. He's screening the defense. By they are parking the bus. Just say it, na. Acknowledge it. Okay, you are parking the bus. That's not a big deal.
this topic was to create good content for Arsenal, but this has somehow turned into Mikel
No,
Arteta
no, no, no.
bashing.
I am like full on like, well done Arsenal, well done Mikel Arteta. But stop being like intellectually dishonest about this. You're parking the
No,
bus.
but I'll
Say
tell
you're
you.
parking the bus.
No,
Hey,
I
Buggy,
think what is
that guy
happening.
got a Buggy. That guy bought a dog to the ground and named the dog Win. And like the whole idea was कि इसको रोज आके players बुलाएंगे win win तो उनके दिमाग में winning mentality आएगी. Come on, man. Like क्या है?
No, no, but I think what this is basically
Uh,
is just another देख मीडिया को ना कुछ बेचना रहता है, ठीक है। अभी उनके पास दो तीन मैनेजर है जिसके बारे में वो लोग कुछ भी बोलेंगे, ठीक है, in a positive way, and that is your Guardiola because he's untouchable right now. ठीक है,
Yeah.
out of all the managers in the footballing world, he is the diamond. Second was Klopp. ठीक है, अभी Klopp का and third was Arteta. मेरे को खाली एक ही लॉजिक लग रहा है, ये लोग खाली जो टाइट ये सिटी है जीत रहा है टाइटल और जो उसके करीब आता है वो उसको भी हाइप कर देते हैं, ठीक है, भले घंटा जीते।
again, everything is depending on those players. How are they coping with the game time? Because last
Correct.
three games that you mentioned within a span of 1 week, and players were, you can see players are visibly
Yeah,
tired,
yeah.
and they were
Yeah.
defending in the second half against the City. I don't know. And Arsenal's original game is to press, press, and press. If they choose to play different game basis on different opponents and they are grinding results, they might win also. Yeah, I mean, you never know. It's they if they have a momentum, and if the team is in momentum,
Mm.
they win.
Yeah, I think momentum is key definitely, but I think the injury management will be another key factor.
Yeah.
नहीं तो that can actually derail the season.
So far, the season has been kind and good for Arsenal and Mikel Arteta, but they have to win something. I would like to repeat, if this is not the season, then
I
fear.
will start calling Arteta PE teacher then.
No, then I think it will be safe to say that Saliba might move to Real Madrid.
I think that is happening irrespective of that. Once Fiorentino Perez like has his eye on a player, it's over. Pack your bags.
नहीं नहीं
Euro
नहीं Euro, exactly.
You not everyone has the United pull.
Hmm. ठीक है. Let's see.
I think this was helpful for us also, talking about different teams, different content,
Yeah.
and let's hope that Arsenal wins something. Let's see. I'll be happy for a few of my friends, yeah, who are Arsenal fans.
I
I
won't
mean,
be.
I don't know any City fan, so I can be happy
Ballu.
for some of my friends.
Shout out to Ballu.
So yeah, let's see. And uh, YouTube analytics says that 86% of the people who has been seeing our content are not subscribing. So please subscribe. It helps us to grow. It will really help us in the future. And if you like good content, short content on football, this is the place to be. Keep supporting, keep liking, keep subscribing. See you in the next one.
Peace.